Good morning, it's Sam the Oil Man with my morning rumble, so we'll get right to it while I talk. Now, either two things will happen. Either this will be just a normal video, just like any other one, or I'll have done some cool editing tricks and you'll be able to see me and the background where I'm playing my morning rumble fight. Hopefully it's the latter. I'm really hoping that my video editing skills are good enough to put this together, but we'll see what happens. Still learning video editing every single day. Oh, I've also done a new research of a new combo that I really want to show off, but I've only got those two specific cards. Oh, how's that for timing? This is it, Chris and Equestronaut costume to make Mission Control Chris. And look at it, you get 11, the robot arm, I forget what it's called, 11. And let's see. Let's see what we get. Sorry about the people standing directly in front of the camera, but that's alright. You get that in public places. And you may not even be able to see it if the video editing doesn't pull off. But yes, there's my first victory of the match. Let's go to the next one. Next rumble here. We have fight. We're still winning, although we had one rumble match that was against Mad Frog Elite, and they are a top tier guild. And I think the lowest person who battled us got 990 points against us, and it was at least 45 people battled us when I checked. So that's what happens when you set up the camera in the best spot, is everyone just stands in front of you. It is a popular spot, I don't blame them. The view is pretty spectacular. Alright, next one. So what to talk about today? So there was someone on Facebook who was asking whether or not they should do animation throwdown YouTube videos as well. And my recommendation is, it's a lot of fun, so go for it. Like, if you want to make videos of your gameplay, go for it, absolutely. Share it with the community. But here's the disclaimer: if you're doing it to try and get ad revenue and income, you need to be either really good, really popular, or it's going to take a long time before you actually generate any sort of decent income. Yeah, that's pretty much the disclaimer. Until you get really big, like thousands and thousands of views per video, you're not making money out of YouTube. Alright, next, so we're a few battles down. So the reason I do it is pretty much, this is my hobby. I really enjoy having a lot of fun, and again, if this cool editing comes off, that's why I do it. I'm challenging myself to learn new skills and do cool new things with video, and eventually I actually want to make a full feature-length film. Probably all on my own, but we'll see what happens in the future. But before I do that, that is not going to be entirely cheap to do. I'm going to need some more software to do that, particularly Adobe Premiere. Well, I've got Adobe Premiere Pro, but the After Effects module and some of the other modules to just improve the quality, and they're expensive, let's put it that way. Like, and you need you can't, well, I'm not purchasing outright, but I am buying licenses to the software, like monthly payment fee, and I can cover the fee for Premiere Pro, but not for much more. Not until the channel gets massive and makes money, like I was talking about. So that's my goals for YouTube, is get it to the point where it can make enough money to afford that software licensing so that I can make cooler and better videos. Alright, animation throwdown wise, I'm assuming that if you're watching this, that you know what this game is about. Unfortunately, this particular guild I'm against, again, they're an easy one, so there's no real discussion to be had about how to beat them with my deck. I'm sure some of the guild members in my guild, they're all starting out, or not all of them, but there's a bunch of them that are starting out who are still learning the game. But if anyone has any questions about the game, let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to talk about whatever I want. Alright, how many have we got left? Oops, I was too quick. Alright, let's throw down Bender. That mission control Chris is pretty cool. I like that card and combo. I don't know how useful it is. I literally only just got it a few matches ago. I'm a pretty big fan of this Devil Bobby. Again, partly because of the size of that leech, and partly because of the size of the angry monkey. Oh, excuse me. Almost sneezed. Alright, how many matches have we got left? We should be nearly there. 3 matches left. So before we go in, I'll just show you the guild progress. Here we go. Oh, matches. So there we go. Mad Frog Elite. We lost against them. Excuse me. I'm coming. Thank you. Well, sorry if you had blocked view for a while there, but that happens, as I discussed. Alright, 3 matches to go. Alright, let's get that Bobby down. When you get to go first, you can place Bobby down, and then you can combo it up. But depending on how you're playing, if they're going first, and you put Bobby down, his initial attack is not actually that strong. And if they play their second card and it's strong, you need to counter it with something, which means you leave Bobby uncomboed, which can be risky. And then if that initial card is powerful enough, they'll take out your Bobby before you can get a card down to combo it. So Bobby is pretty good to open the match with in these rumbles, since you get to go first, but you have to play smart when you use him outside of the rumble, when they play the card first. Alright, I think this is the last one. We're nearly there. And what will we do? Tough call. Well, it's not really. I'll win. I wasn't paying attention. Whoops, that was probably the wrong move. Oh good, I'll still get him. I wasn't paying attention again as to trying to get perfect scores. I didn't even notice if I lost some points or not. I don't think I did. Oh, I probably lost one there. I took a point of damage, so this may not be a score of 100 unless I get something down that will heal. And I don't know that I can. Well, especially because he has 4 and I've 1. So you probably saw there. Did I get 100? Oh, I did still get 100. Excellent. So that little bit of damage was okay. One point of damage I think I took. And is that it? Nope, one more rumble to go. So I hope you enjoyed the sunrise during this video. You got to see it. I got to look at you or look at the camera recording this. Maybe next time I'll just record this in the background and I'll sit behind the camera, and this scenery can be the scenery that you see. Oh, watch out combo. Sandwich. For the background of this match. Victory. Alright. Continue, and just before we finish up there, I will go in and look at that guild progress, and we'll see how active everyone is. So I should get points upgrading me back up to the top of the guild after 5 to 15 minutes. But if we scroll down, we're pretty active. We're up to 40, still 40 active people. Now some of these bottom people, we have one person who has not participated at all. A lot of these bottom people have, they've been very active. They're just lower level, so they're just getting less points per battle. And well done to everyone who's battling in these rumbles, even when they're losing 9 or 10 of these matches. Every point counts. Later on, when we get to some of these tougher matches, when it's close, every point is going to count. Catch you tomorrow.